Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new series. You know what it is, especially if you've been watching my other reactions, because I've been mentioning this for like couple of months. It's Bleach time. Bleach is back. Um, Hello, my name's Aiden. We do variety. There's reaction. There's some gaming, but today is a Bleach day. This is gonna be a long ass intro, so Hado, not all my intros are gonna be this long, but don't be surprised if it's like a 10-minute intro. It probably won't be. I'll try to cut it down. Two important things before we start, just to let you know if this video is for you. One, this is a timer-based reaction. Um, so if you're not familiar with the term, there's basically two types of reactions on YouTube. There's timer-based and highlight-based. I call it highlight-based. I don't know if anyone else does, but highlight-based is the most common, where a person takes the episode, takes the best parts of the reaction and puts like an episode usually like in the corner and like um puts a filter over it because it's still kind of illegal. But Aiden, you can show 10 minutes of footage. No, that's just a myth. Trust me, it's actually just a myth. So that's what most people do. The other option is timer based, where there's just a timer in the corner, no episode content on the screen, and you have to get your own copy of the episode and you can sync it up and we watch the whole episode together. Or if you do have like just some favorite scenes, you can obviously just watch that scene. Um, but you'd have to sync up your video with mine using this the timer below that will appear in the right when we start the episode. So if you're not interested in timer based reactions, then it's not for you. Sorry, I can't do highlight based because I don't know how to edit at all, which is the real reason. But if you do want to hear my thoughts about the episode at the end of in all my anime reactions at the end of the episode, we do a like a 5 to 10 minute conversation on the episode, so you can always skip there if you're not down for the timer based reaction. And the second point, also important, I have read Thousand Year Blood War. I have read it, so it's not blind. I read it a long ass time ago. I was reading it when it was releasing weekly. When was that? Let me get a Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War manga. When was 480 released? Did it even say? I don't know. Maybe go to wiki me. Just at a time. Oh my god, was it that long ago? Wait, no. I'm trolling. Go deeper. So it ended in 2016 or 2018. That's actually not that bad. Um, Wait. The volume came out 20 original release date, English release date. Okay, I didn't read the official translation, I think it was just a fan trans, so 2016, so it's been a while. But if you're here for a completely blind experience to this arc, then I can't provide that for you. Obviously if I knew it was coming out, I wouldn't have watched it, but there was like no news. I'm pretty sure nobody expected this to come out until they announced it. um that being said, I'm not like an expert. I'm not a lore master in Bleach. I don't remember everything about the Blood War. I remember some of the key battles, and I'm sure as we watch, I'll kind of remember stuff as it comes to. But I haven't like touched it since I finished it in 2016. So so yeah, a lot of it's blurry. I do remember some stuff. It's not gonna be a completely blind review, and while I won't try to specifically spoil stuff, I might spoil stuff. Like I won't try hard to spoil, but we will talk about like the stuff I remember or whatever. So also, if you're a completely new viewer to the Blood War arc, then maybe this reaction isn't for you either. That being said, if you know me and you're like, but Aiden, you're like your knowledge, your reaction's the best on YouTube. I mean, I don't think anyone thinks that, but thank you. Then, like I said, I'll try not to spoil it, but just getting those warnings out there. But yeah, Bleach has been like as a kid, I loved Bleach. I used to on my television series. They used to play like there used to be Anime Fridays, where they would play. Oh my god, my mouth is fucking dirty. Hold on. Yeah, I just ate BRB. Okay, we're back and clean. See, if you don't know me, I'm a pretty stuffed person. So that happens. I ate some spicy fire noodles to wake up, okay? To wake up. Honey, it's bleach time, wake up. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, I used to watch this as a kid in dub. Um, though it would go to like the bound arc, and when the bound arc was finished, it would just start over again. So for literally years, I would just watch the first three arcs. But no, and afterwards, when I grew up, I read the manga. I never really watched the full anime, though I've watched most of it, digested it through other people's reactions after I finished all of Bleach. But it was a wild ride. I always loved Bleach. I loved the style, the music, the story in most parts. I'm obviously there's some stuff to criticize, though I'm a lot more lenient than other people are. I think I thoroughly enjoyed like most of Bleach, even like the full brain arc, which people didn't like. And I did enjoy the manga of Thousand Year Blood War. I do agree that it did feel rushed for a lot of the scenes. And apparently, people have been saying that he that the anime is supposed to be more fleshed out, which is interesting because that's usually the opposite. I feel, but yeah, I know there's been stories of him having Kubo having problems with the editorial team or publisher team, whatever, and forcing him to rush his stuff. So, and this is closer to his true vision, so that's pretty cool. Um, but yeah, that's my Bleach experience. And I'm super excited to get back into it. Aiden, what's your favorite character? I think back then it was probably I don't want to mess up the name. Shunsui, the captain with the pink kimono. I always loved laid back characters like that are um that are like lazy but strong. I also like the cocky but strong characters, and they can back up their cockiness because they're just so damn strong. Um, but Shunsui was my favorite. Out of the main cast, I mean, I loved Ichigo. Out of the women, um, I was a Rukia fan. I didn't hate Orihime though, like a lot of other people that I knew. I don't know how a lot of these characters are perceived online because I'm not really too interactive with the online Bleach community. But um, but yeah, Rukia was cool. I liked Soifon. I liked Bambita Mastermind, the Twinsy. um, Something along the lines of that. I liked Kenpachi's lieutenant. She was cool. She is cool. She is cool. Ha ha ha. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this. We are, by the way, I mean, the version I'm watching is the lazy upload on Nia. It shouldn't really matter. I'm sure um, the subs might change for some people depending on when you're watching this, because I'm watching this literally the day it came out. So the only difference with the lazy is he added like chapters to the video and fixed up a couple stuff. But your copy of the episode should be fine. As long as your copy is 24 minutes 31 seconds long, which is mine, you should be perfectly synced. Obviously there's credits at the end, so maybe and a preview, which we will watch just so we don't fuck up with the timer. Because I'm lazy. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this. I'm super excited. This is the first time I'm actively watching an anime week to week, so hopefully you guys are as hyped as I am. Again, I'm not a Bleach super fan, but I am a fan, and I'm excited to get back into it. Very nostalgic. Hot take before we start. I like the filler arts. I like the bound filler art. I didn't even know it was a filler art until I read the manga, and I'm like, yo, where's the bound art? Um, Favorite opening. This is a hot take. You're not gonna like this. It's Chubara. I don't know which filler art it is, but it was the one with the beach and then the ninja steal the blonde little girl. I don't know. I've never watched it, but that song slaps. But if you're talking about classic Bleach openings, like the Overworld one, because I'm an Overworld fanboy. But yeah, there's your hot takes. Um, A mini drink review. I don't know. I picked up this plum drink from Chinatown. Never tried it before. I assume it tastes like plum. Trying it live. Ugh. I was gonna mix some alcohol, but I didn't have any cold water, soda water. So I was like, fuck it. We'll whip out this plum drink. That smells funky, but does it taste funky? Okay, not my favorite. It honestly tastes like barbecue sauce. I know that sounds weird since it's supposed to be a plum drink, but it tastes like barbecue sauce. I mean, fuck it, I'll drink it. But it's so weird. If you're shopping and you see this drink and you're like, should I buy this drink? I mean, you can, but I'm warning you, it tastes like barbecue sauce, like just cold, literally barbecue sauce. Like not sludgy like the sauce, but just the taste. It's smoky barbecue sauce. Anyways, you're probably just that's 11 minutes, of course. Long intro. Next episode will just it'll be shorter. Intro will just be like a recap and hype shit. So yeah, let's get started, guys. Thank you for coming. Thank if you're reached this far or you're just skipping to it. Thank you for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoy, and if you do enjoy, consider subbing to get your weekly Bleach content, and maybe check out my other reactions. We only react to bangers, okay? Banger animes plus cheer boys. Let's get ready. Get your episode ready because we're starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Send. It's so fucking loud. I had it on max volume. Viz. I do like Viz. They publish all the Ito Junji stuff. Here he is. Sutra scale. Is that like DeathCon? Oh, they're just wiping out the hollows. Quincy's killed. I remember how the Quincy's kill hollows are different. The return. Oh, look at that. That's like CG image for sure. I- That looks so good though. It looks like a real city. Or was that just a picture of a real city? Oh, that's the little thing Uryu did in the first arc where he summoned a bunch of hollows, right? Afro Man. He's retiring? I honestly don't remember the intro of this arc. SWAT 13. That's Sarutia's arc, right? SWAT, right? It looks gorgeous so far. True. Actually, true. I mean, hollows are like trash at this point to Ichido and the others. So you shouldn't be cleaning them up, right? Stoop, stoop. I don't remember this at all. Don't jinx yourself. That's a hollow. Yo, that looks creepy. Ooh, and CG too. Interesting choice. I'm kind of a CG enjoyer at this point, to be honest. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's really bad, though. I think using CG for monsters and robots usually looks pretty good, though. Shino's dead? That's unlucky. Those are some chunky boys. Are those like the second highest level hollows, maybe? I forgot what they're called. They look pretty intense. Oh, this was from the trailer, right? It's been a while. Oh. Should have kept the Afro man. Usada? Excuse me, subs? No, I'm joking. Doesn't matter. Boom. Holy. Literally cut in half. It's the whole thing. Oh, other girls saved too. Nice. Wait, Orihime has like hack healing powers, right? Oh shit. Dude, hollows are just trash mobs at this point for like the high level characters though, right? No matter how strong they are. Unless they're like top tier maybe. But even then. This song slaps. That's a cool shot. Oh. Yeah, these are some chunky boys. Oh. That little highlight reel of the boys back in action. Or I should say the Danes. Yo, title cards! Let's go. That's a cool choice. Chad? I forgot if Chad becomes useful in this arc. He's like one of, I remember it's a meme because he's like one of the most useless characters. And his name's Chad. I think he does by the end, right? He does something. Obviously, Uri has a big role in this arc. Orihime has always been kind of important. Woo! Dude, that looked clean as fuck. Skating. They're just flatsing. Almost friendly fire. Oh my god, he's bond tying here? Feels like overkill. I don't think she needs it. All right, his Bontai looks different after Fulbrin arc. I honestly kind of forgot about this design. It's been so long. I remember his design after, like later in this arc. Yeah. Actually just flexing at this point. There's no need for this, man. Literally no need. But they should just make him a full-time. Yo. Yo, 12 title cards. So Reaper. Is that the title of the episode? Oh, that's a lot of bread. I'll take the croissant. My guy's dazed, man. Two days ago? My guy was out like a light. She died. Have a donut. No, I'm joking. She died. Have a donut. That's kind of creepy. Hey. Aww. She was acting too cool too. Never mind. Never mind. Jesus. Hot take, I don't like yakisoba bread. I tried it in Japan. Wasn't my thing. Oh my god. It's E Burn. I remember this guy kind of. He was the first enemy. True. Oh, good one. Actually owned. Oh, you are. Oh, are you not an Arantar? Is he like a substitute Quincy? He's not a Quincy, right? He's an Arantar. An Arantar Quincy. Oh, it's a big bow. Oh, in the Soul Society, the ghettos. Kidnapped? Nice to see the duo back. Spirited Away in Heaven. How? So they got cornered into this one spot and then taken. Hmm. Huh. I don't remember this either. Again, it's been a while. The mystery of the twinsies, though they kind of know it's twinsies. At least Mayuri knows. Oh, that's his lieutenant, right? Sasakibi. Bro, they just rolled up to the headquarters, to the general's headquarters. Yo, he has like a gunbow. He's a honorary twinsie. I guess Yamamoto's not scared. Who can really beat him? True. Actually true. Oh! This is Lieutenant. I feel like he's never done anything though. I remember him vaguely. Just because he gets to wear the white drip as a lieutenant. What a declaration though. Majestic eyebrows, man. Ooh. This music was in the trailer too, right? Yep. I remember this plotline too. But the Bankais. Ooh. He's alive! Oh, his arm got chopped off. And his sword's broken. Oh god. Joke's on you. Joke's on you. Excuse me? Where's my English subs? Nope. Did not work. Unlucky. It was only Ichido whose Bante can be stolen, right? Oh, and one more. But it's just because he was like super strong, right? Well, this guy definitely can't be Ichido in his Bankai. Oh, the teleporter. That's a badass way to teleport out, though. No. Isn't Gargantua dead? Or are there multiple of them? That's a mid hollow that transports them. I remember that. My knowledge is coming back to me. Oh, God. We're in a whole different plane. So where the Quincy's been chilling at us. Who are you? Oh! What the fuck? His arm! Why wouldn't you be bowing in front of your king? It's over? Your cause of peace. What does that mean? I guess cause of peace as in why isn't there a war starting? Why didn't you right? Anyways, let's get this intro or ending. Bet it's the opening. Seems like more of an opening, right? Yo, old Bleach footage. It's how you play to the nostalgia factor, eh? No, this is the ending. Actually, that makes more sense if they're showing old footage for the ending. Right? Right? I don't know. It's an interesting style. I feel like it does kind of play with nostalgia, though. Cool song, though. This is my style of J-Rock, man. I am a J-Rock enjoyer. Wonder who this is. Also, like, the style they're doing made it, like, they can easily change the graphics for later, too. I mean, it is a, to be fair, I know they're playing on nostalgia, but it's been a long time. So I think they like have that right. It is a big moment, especially for huge Bleach fans. Report. Song name, I'm guessing. This is a long ending too. This is a full ass song. I wonder if it's just for episode 1. We can vibe to it though. I kind of want to save the discussion to after. I like to do that just for people who just skip the reaction and just go for the episode review. Because I know some people tend to do that. We'll just jam. Yoichiro. The visors? I always like Shinji. His design's so wacky, but I kind of love that. The spadas. Gin. Oh man. And Aizen, of course. Thanks for that quick recap. Now I remember. For people who don't remember. Oh man, that form's so cool. It's so cool. Little Fullbringer. Never heard anyone. Ready for the preview though? See what's up next, Steppy? That looks cool. Their CG is so realistic. It's an interesting art choice. Take one step in and never return. Poemy? Foundation stones. Okay. So the previews aren't really previews, they're poems. Kinda like the OG Higurashi style, eh? If you remember the OG Higurashi Studio Dean anime. They did like poems at the end too without really showing anything. Anyways, that was a blast, man. Again, even though I'm not like a super fan, it's just great seeing the show back. I liked a lot of Bleach, man. I liked a lot of Bleach, and I'm happy to see, and it's pretty fresh in my mind. Like I remembered Ebern, whatever his name, came to attack and failed. But that's all I remembered from this. I didn't remember this two new characters and Yamamoto being assaulted. So it's a semi-blind experience, which is kind of fun, at least. So let's go over it. First, general stuff. Animation style, it's really good and really unique because they do use a lot of CG. But it's blended mostly nicely. Like the backgrounds, I just take a still. Like I'm looking at 238. Like those, they use ultra realistic CG for the background. It's been a style that's been popularized a lot in modern years. The CG in background mixing, and I think that looks really good. I know some people don't like it. They're all for super tradition, but I think 3D CG is like using it isn't a bad thing. In most cases, in a lot of cases, it can enhance anime. I think 3D CG just has like a really bad rep, but wielded correctly, it produces good stuff. I think used for backgrounds is really good. Um, Monsters and robots is good. The CG on the hollows was definitely more noticeable, but that's just natural because on like a background, it moves. It moves a lot more. There's a lot more focus to it, so obviously it's gonna stand out a bit more. I thought it looked good. I did. Um, yeah, I like the animation style. There's a little bit of just general style to it too with some of the shots, some artistic shots. I don't know if it's directly from the manga or not, but you can see some fancy stuff there here and there. It's not boogie pop style, but let's be honest, not a lot is boogie pop style. Did look really good though. Um, Songs, I mean, hearing the classic bangers. I think it was a remix. I don't know for sure. And even the song with when Ichigo was fighting Eburn was pretty cool. I always like that. Almost, I don't want to generalize it, like European militarist kind of sound. And the ED is like J Rock. Um, so good stuff. Let's actually talk about the episode though. Going into it. Um, First scene, a little introduction of Yahweh. Yuhabot, not Yahweh. That's God. Yuhabot is his name. It's almost Yahweh. um, about Hollows just being destroyed. So this is their start of the invasion. No fucks given. They just start you right off, which is pretty fun. Right into the action. Um, Killing Hollows, which is fine for Yuhabot because I think his goal, like he wants to tip the scales, right? Is that how it works? I don't remember the motivations exactly. I think he wants to like destroy the world or something and create a new one, from what I remember, like the universe. Um, but we see Eburn do that little chip thing that Uryu did in like the very first arc that attracts hollows. And unlucky for these two newcomers taking over for Afro guy. These are Dida hollows. I forgot what they're called. There's hollows, then there's like three tiers of hollows above those hollows. I do not remember. They're like the middle tier, I think, too. Just because they're so chonky, man. They're big and chonky and spooky. But at this point, after all the Dane has been through, hollows are just trash. I think they're just trash to like even just some of the known Soul Reapers. Not even just captains, like even like the lower ones. They're just not that strong of an entity anymore, right? Compared to like a Rancars even. I yeah, basically. Um, but no, Ichido's gain pretty spooky scene, honestly. Seeing his fellow Soul Reaper just get super fucked up, but Ichido and the rest flexes on them. Um, it's a big moment. I love the little that's one sign of style. Cause I'm mentioning style just because I feel like style and Bleach go hand to hand, not just fashion sense, but um stylish panels and stuff. But I love the little character introductions and how they're basically just showing off all their moves. It's a very cool moment again for people who have missed them for so long too. Um, Again, I don't think Ichido needed to Bankai them. I think he probably would have been fine, but he was just flexing. So I don't know how important these two characters are being. I'm trying to guess they're not gonna be too important. The thing that I was saying in the reaction, since Ichido and the rest are just so much stronger than Hollow, it's good to have like these these kind of weaker Soul Reapers around just to clean up the hollows where Ichido's like fighting the big bads in different dimensions, basically. So I don't think we'll see him for too long. He got introduced to Eburn, who's gets punted across the road. um, the missing villagers. This I don't remember. Is it did the Sternritters kidnap them to get them away from the area? If it's gonna be like an all-out war, they don't want to hurt civilians. It sounds kind of weird, but maybe. Or did they just capture them as prisoners, or did they revolt against the Soul Reapers? Questions that I actually do not know the answer of. It's nice to see Ikaku and the other guy, Feather guy. I forgot his name. Beauty guy. It's not a disrespect to him. I think I do like him. I like his drip, especially. Then of course we got the while Eburn's fighting Ichido, we got the assault on Yamamoto. Kind of. It's not even really an assault. It's kind of like, yo, we're going to war, kills his lieutenant, and then leaves. kind of a Chad move, honestly. It was pretty funny. Um, but yeah, Rip, first real casualty, Yamamoto's lieutenant. Again, I do remember him from the older Bleach series, just because he was always like there. I don't think he's like ever did anything, but he's like noticeable because he's allowed to wear the white even though he's a lieutenant, and I guess it's just because he's the lieutenant of the main general. So I assumed he was like stronger than other lieutenants, but you never really got to see him, and then he just died. To be fair, he got surprise attacked and his Bankai like got stolen. It's probably a big thing, eh? But yeah, he dead. I'm pretty sure he just dies, right? With his Bankai stolen. And obviously Ibn tries to take it away, but it doesn't work on Ichido. I think I know why. Spoiler, spoiler, spoiler. It's because Ichigo's part Quincy, so he can't. I think that's why. I'm not sure if that's the actual reason, but that's what I remember thinking. But yeah, Eburn. It doesn't work, and obviously Eburn just gets owned because there's no way he could stand up to Bankai Ichigo at this point. The others get the others manage to run away, so it's a fast transportation then. Surprising. It looks really cool. The shadow consumes them and they disappear. And apparently the Quint, because I don't remember, I actually don't remember how the Quincy's are alive. To be honest, is the whole thing of Bleach before this was the Soul Reapers killed all the Quincy's, but it looks like their base is located like literally in a different dimension because they had like this whole like zoom in shot of like with like stars and shit. So they're just like they're somewhere super far away. Um, and there's a whole lot of them too. So maybe like I'm guessing they did beat Yahweh because they said he was beaten and then he's waking up after 1,000 years. But I guess they probably just took Yahweh or Yahweh. I keep calling him Yahweh. It's Yuhalbach. It's just a hard name to say. Um, just like he either got brought here or he led them here to retreat and chill for like 1,000 years so he can get his strength back. Cool introduction, even though we haven't really been introduced to him. Just cut off someone's arm. To be fair, he kind of deserved it. Um, Eburn's actually showing respect. So also, Eburn's definitely an around card. I think he's just joined the Quincy team. And from memory, I think they recruited around cars to join as like temporary Quincy's. Um, I think because they take over Waco Mundo. I remember that, right? Yeah, yeah. But anyways, that's about it. Just, just it's a fun time, man. It's a fun time. The animation, I can definitely see people not liking it as much. It does. It looks really unique. Not just the CG involved, but even like some of the animation choices. But I think it looks good. I like uniqueness. I think most people think it's good, but I didn't see like some unique choices that maybe isn't as light. Um, but yeah, that was the first taste of Bleach. Got a mini fight. We're just getting reintroduced to the characters, man. It's gonna probably get crazy soonish. And it should be a great time. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure to sub so you can watch my weekly reactions to Bleach. And yeah, see you next week or whenever if you decide to check one of my other videos. Yeah, thanks. Bye.